Today our tour will be in Battir village, which is located at the tops of the mountains southwest of Jerusalem and west of Bethlehem. Battir dates back to the Roman and Canaanite eras, and it's filled of ruins from thousands of years. Those ruins refer to many civilizations such as the Romans, the Canaanite, the giant Canaanites and Muslims, and those ruins still exist till today. So we're going now to walk through its mountains and valleys. We're going now to start our tour with Hassan Muammar. He's a guy from Battir. Hi Hassan.
Hi.
So what we're going to...
We're gonna start walking our through our hiking trails to go to discover our nature in the area and to visit several spots that you will find it interesting. I hope so.
Let's go.
Yeah. So actually we are now going through this wonderful landscape where you can find a lot of herbs and faunas and floras that it's related to the Palestinian cultural landscape. So the idea it was to create this station or this rest area and to put like some kind of benches and pergolas that the visitors that they can use them. So this station were chosen on this spot where it's one of the ancient water springs existing in the village, one of the main 7 water springs existing here, and it's called Ayn Amdan or the Columns Spring. So here we are in this first area, which is known as Ayn Amdan.
So now we arrived to one of the most important springs in Battir. Can you tell us, Hassan, about this spring?
Actually in Battir we have main 7 water springs exist all over the area. This is, we can consider it as the 3rd important one, according to its location and also according to its rich agricultural field. The amount of this water spring is not that much comparing with the 2 main water springs located in the built-up area of the village. The amount here is like really not that much.
Does the name of this spring refer to something or mean something?
Yes, actually Ayn Amdan in Arabic it means the springs of the columns. The columns, they are part of this cave that exists inside the water, inside the spring where the water came from through the drops. And it creates these natural lime columns that it was melting from the rock layers and creating this upper columns that goes on the bottom and the one goes down from the top. It was exist long time ago inside this, and this is where the name came from.
We can see the
We will go inside the cave and we will see some remains of them that they still existing inside.
Okay, let's go inside.
Yeah. I go first to show you. بس تفرجي هون هذه بقايا الأعمدة وهون إذا بتطلعي كيف كان الكريشن تبعها اللي كانت تتكون مع الأملاح الذائبة من الصخر وكانت تنزل هون. الناس كانوا يحكوا لي إنه كان في هون أكثر مسافة أعلى وهون كان في يعني ميدان هيك. وين راحوا بلاش. بس طلعوا هون تقدروا تشوفوا جوا في بقايا الأعمدة اللي ضلوا وفيهم نقط المية. We will continue our walk to go toward قلعة الكلية, as we spell it in the Battiri accent. It means the Kulliya rock. It's kind of a monumental stone located just right there in the slope of the valley. It have an interesting story, and we chose this spot to be the second rest area where the people also they can use.
Part of my experience was climbing a Kulliya rock. It was a little bit hard, but interesting. And when we arrived to the top of the rock, Hassan told me the 4 stories about it. In the first story, the villagers believe that it fell from one of the planets. Others believe that a huge bird called Al-Anka put it here. And others believe that it was put by the angel Gabriel during the building of Jerusalem Wall. But the most realistic story is that it fell down from the mountain, and it was used during the Byzantine era, where a guard was responsible to watch the area for the inhabitants. And when other attackers came, he shouted to warn them, and then he hides inside the rock.
That we're gonna visit today. It's called Khirbat al-Najjar, and it's full of ruins, especially the rock cut tombs. It's kind of structure have been created during the Byzantine period to create this kind of shaped tombs existing in the rocks. Here we're gonna stop by the rock cut tomb, and you can see how it was well cut shaped. So here we found these stones that this one it's part of a winery. Some people they tell us that was part of the winery where they used to produce the wine from. And other people also they said they use kind of a structure as a place to feed the animals. This one is part of the stairs as an entrance for the tombs. This one where it shows like a handle in the middle, it shows like the door to close the rock cut tomb where we just seen it. This part where it shows this digging in this cliff, and it's clear that it's digged by a human using the tools. It's in Arabic called the mikr. A mikr is a small spot where it's full of water during the winter. But the other thing that we discovered later, that if we find this mikr, it's a sign for a cistern or a well exists somewhere here. And this was an ancient technique. They used to create this kind of small place to fill it with water, and it gives a sign that there is a well or cistern that you can get water also from. We found the well is just right there. It's not anymore having any water, but there was also a very good example that each one using this well during the summertime especially. After he drinks or he feeds the sheep or the animals, he have to bring some water and to fill it here for other people who pass by. So it gives the As we worked in the rest of the trail for refining and rehabilitation of the track, we tried to manage how to deal with landscape and how to deal especially with the Palestinian cultural landscape, not to impose any new materials in the nature. So, for example, refining such of these stairs, we tried to collect the stones from the nature.
While we were heading toward Battir, we passed by one of the unique structures that remained from thousands of years. This structure is considered the first factory where lime or latun in Turkish was produced, and it represents a traditional way in lime production where stones are being put from the top or the roof of the structure, and the wood is being put inside the arch from the bottom. And after 24 hours of burning it, they get the lime. This lime was exported by the railway which passes through Battir, and which is controlled by a specific agreement we were told about by Hassan.
After 1948, when this railway became under the full control of the Israelis, we weren't, as Battiri citizens or Palestinian citizens, to use this trail anymore. During the 1949, when they submitted this agreement, which is known as the Rhodes Agreement, there was a specific situation for the villagers, the farmers who work in the field, that they can keep them ownership, and I am talking about the ownership of the land on the other side of the green line, which is the other side of the railway track, in one condition, if they keep the train passing in safe. So since that time until now, we are talking about 65 years almost, we have this unique situation in Battir, and the people, they respect this agreement. Let's go.
About the irrigation system.
Yep.
It is known that Battir village has a unique and traditional irrigation system. So
Sure.
How does it work?
Okay, in Battir there was this system that have been implemented also during the Roman era. And the people, they continued in using it until nowadays. First of all, that the week in Battir is 8 days, not 7, as what known all over the world. How come? We have main 8 families in the village, so it was important that for each family they get the water for 1 day, without concerning what is the day is. If it's today Saturday and tomorrow and Sunday, it doesn't matter for
So
the
it
farmers,
depends on
on
the
the
number
family.
of the family.
Yep.
We're going to the main spring, which spread the water through the channels to the terraces. So let's go and see the spring.
And this is the spring source where the people used to drink directly using a traditional way. The right hand, putting it like this and drinking and filling the jars and take it to the houses. From this little entrance on this side, it's the first Palestinian Battiri bath. We always hear about Turkish bath, but this time it's Palestinian one.
We completed our tour with Atidal, a citizen of Battir. She took us in a round through the old town. We passed by the Seven Widows neighborhood, whose name refers to the 7 widows who were living there. It is known that Palestinians here collect grape leaves in order to cook a traditional food. It is called warek dawali, and it is very famous. You can just collect the leaves from here or anywhere in Battir.
After we collected grape leaves, we went to the guest house where you can stay if you would like to spend some time in Battir.
So now we're in Battir Park. You can come here and enjoy the quietness of this place, the view of trees and flowers. So part of my experience here in Battir is that I'm going to plant a flower now.
We finished our tour with visiting a handicraft factory where we saw beautiful pieces of work related to Palestine and other countries. I tried to help in coloring one of those pieces. I believe you'll love it.
This is the end of our tour in Battir village. It was amazing but a little bit tiring. I hope you enjoyed it.